All right, Jason, thank you very much there for the starting lineups. As we're getting ready here for non-conference action, the Boonville Pioneers will be out here in their rose black uniforms, while the Gibson Southern Titans will be in their home white uniforms with maroon letters and numbers with gold trim. So we're getting ready to get underway here. Well, Jason, we got a pretty busy week for us coming up here. Looking at tonight, obviously, here at Gibson Southern on Friday night, we'll be back here again for the Titans. And then on Saturday, we get one, hopefully two ball games for sure in the regional with the Lady Titans.
Yeah, we had a real busy week last week and glad to have another busy one this week.
So right now, Dawson Witt in the jump circle along with Ryland Hicks, and Boonville's going to possess the basketball first. So Boonville with the basketball, man-to-man defense here for the Gibson Southern Titans. With the ball is Hicks. Hicks moves to the right now, down the left side of the paint. Shots up, no good. Rebound goes to Mockabee. Maccabee's shot is blocked by Witt, but they're going to get the extra chance, and Boonville now can the three-pointer from the right wing. And right now we've got a little problem with the net. And one of the players for Boonville hops up there, takes care of it. That's Ryan Smith. And we'll get play back underway, hopefully. 3-0, Boonville on top. Full court press here as Smith brings it across the left side of the timeline, gives it down to Gick, back out top to Adam May. May to Smith, and the paint shot is blocked there by Ben Meyer. Meyer pulls up from the left wing, three-pointer no good, but Boonville, there's going to be a foul on the rebound. I was getting ready to say Boonville's going to get another offensive rebound.
Foul's going to be on number 5, Mockabee for Boonville, his first, team's first.
So Adam May will trigger the ball in here to Andrew Smith. Smith will bring it up. Left side of the floor, the far side of the floor, as the Titans go left to right here in this first quarter of play. Man-to-man defense for Boonville. Smith with the ball gives it left side of the floor now into the hands of Dawson Witt. Witt to Gick. Avery gets it over to Witt. Three-point shot is up. Bingo! Nothing but the bottom of the net there for Dawson Witt. 6 minutes, 45 seconds to go here in the first quarter. We're all tied at 3 apiece. Boonville with the ball. Mockabee puts it up from the left baseline. Shot's no good. Witt gets the rebound. Dawson Witt brings it across the timeline, gives it over to Andrew Smith, right wing. Back out to Witt. Left wing now to Gick. Gick with the basketball. Gives it right side of the floor to Dawson Witt. To Andrew Smith. Now May with it on the left baseline. Back out top to Dawson Witt. Moving with 6 minutes, 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Witt down the paint. Right side, right block. Shot up off glass, no good. And the rebound comes down into the hands of Hicks from Boonville. Boonville in the paint. Shot is up by Hicks, no good. Loose ball is going to go out of bounds off the foot of Boonville. It'll be Titans basketball.
Kind of a slow start here for both clubs to kick this thing off, and this is a game that both teams, they want to come out here with a win. Both these teams have struggled quite a bit this year, but this is a game each team thinks they have a real good chance of winning tonight. I expect this one to be tight all the way.
Andrew Smith down the paint, puts up the running layup. It's good, high off the glass, and he's going to have an opportunity at the old-fashioned three-point play.
Foul's going to be on number 23, Hunter Bruce. It's his first, team's second. We're down to 5:46 to go, first quarter.
So Andrew Smith at the free throw line. First free throw, only free throw is up and good as he completes the old-fashioned three-point play. 6-3. Titans on top here as they take on the Boonville Pioneers. So it's the Big 8 Conference and the PAC in non-conference action here. Boonville with the basketball. They get it down to Bruce. Bruce kicks it back out now into the hands of Hicks. Hicks will dribble back all the way out. Adam May is guarding Hicks rather loosely. And if you want to shoot it there from the volleyball spike line, please be my guest and go ahead. But now down the paint from the left side. It's up no good. Off the hands of Mockabee. Dawson Witt picks it up. Witt now to the right wing to Neal. To Gick on the right baseline. Gick will dribble the ball out. Gives it to Andrew Smith at the volleyball spike line, top of the key. To Gick on the right wing. Avery looking around, trying to get someone now back out to Andrew Smith. So Andrew, left side to Adam May. Three-pointer off iron, no good. And the rebound comes down to Rylan Hicks. Hicks brings it down the right side of the floor. And the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds off the hands of the Gibson Southern Titans. It'll be Boonville basketball. So Ben Meyer will trigger the ball in on the baseline over near the pep band. They get it inbounds. Shot is up for a three-pointer, and it's buried by Hunter Bruce. 6-6. Possessions are coming in threes. So Andrew Smith now with the basketball in the half court. Drives down the right side of the paint, off to Neal. Neal, one dribble, back to Smith. Smith kicks it over to Adam May. Now on the left side, Dawson Witt, three-pointer. Bingo! Another three-pointer by Dawson Witt from the left wing. And right now it's just raining threes, Jason.
Well, and Witt shot that one with confidence. Catch and shoot. There was no doubt about it. He knew that was good the moment it left his hand.
Hunter Bruce with the basketball, spins in the paint, kicks it back out. Another three-point attempt is up, no good. Rebound by Adam May. May gives it off to Smith, up ahead to Witt. Catch and shoot. Bingo.
Feeling it.
Uh-oh. He's in fuego. I'm going to be surprised there's not a timeout call. Right now, 12-6. Titans on top. Boonville with the basketball. Ryan Smith with it on the far side of the court. Now gives it down the baseline into the hands of Bruce. Bruce spins, drives in, puts the shot up. It's no good. Loose ball rebound to Mockabee. Back to Bruce, up and good. So first possession that only results in 2 points by Hunter Bruce, and it's 12-8. Titans on top here by 4. Aiden Neal brings it across the timeline, guarded by Mockabee. Gives it off to Witt, left side of the floor. Witt directing traffic now. He's guarded by Rylan Hicks. Witt down the right side of the paint, gives it off to Andrew Smith. Smith in the paint. Right-handed layup is up, no good, but he's fouled. And Andrew Smith will go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Another nice, aggressive drive to the bucket there by Smith. Ends up drawing the foul on Hunter Bruce again. It's going to be his second. Team's third. We're down to 2:57 to go, first quarter.
So Andrew Smith back at the free throw line where he's 1 for 1 here. First one is up. It's good. He'll have an opportunity at one more. Sub coming in will be Caden Hurlis. He'll give Aiden Neal a break. So now Andrew Smith with the basketball, trying to make it a 6-point lead. Free throws up. It's nothing but the bottom of the net there for Andrew. And it's 14-8. Titans on top. First sub here for Boonville coming in is number 10, Jackson Phillips. So Boonville down by 6 with the basketball, 14-8. Titans on top here with 2:50 remaining in the first quarter. So Hicks with it on the right wing. They kick it out top of the key now. Right wing shot is up. Three-pointer's no good there by Meyer, but again, Boonville gets the offensive rebound. Now Meyer in the paint puts up the right-handed hook shot. It's good, and it's 14-10. Titans on top. Hurlis brings it across the timeline, left side of the floor, guarded by Mockabee to Dawson Witt. Witt now on the right side of the floor, tries to get in the paint, does so, pulls his way down, and they're going to call him for a traveling violation. Turnover. Now another sub coming in here for Boonville will be number 40. That'll be Zeb Miles.
Witt that time picked up his dribble. Got caught up in a triple team right there in the paint. Still trying to fight his way to the bucket, ended up dragging his pivot foot, getting the turnover.
So Meyer brings it across the timeline, guarded by Hurlis. Gives it off left side into the hands of Smith. Now to Mockabee on the right side of the floor. Mockabee now working against Witt. Gives it off into the hands of Miles. Miles out to Meyer. Meyer, three-point shot is up and good. That was just kind of like PE basketball right there, Jason. He gave a couple 3 dribbles, picked it up, shot it, and bingo.
Yeah, shook his man, kind of faked his dribble drive, stepped back out, and drained a 3.
I mean, did he think he's Allen Iverson? He had the answer that time, but this time down on the half court now. Andrew Smith drug his pivot foot, gets called for the traveling violation with 1:33 to go in the first quarter. So Ben Meyer will bring the ball up the court, guarded by Hurlis. Meyer picks up his dribble, gives it over into the hands of Smith. Smith on the right wing to Miles. Miles now left side to Phillips. To Meyer. Meyer, top of the key, stops, pops. Two-pointer is no good. And holy cow, Avery Gick got away with pushing there like a bulldozer.
Yeah, two-handed shove.
So now Dawson Witt with the basketball. 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. 14-13. Titans on top. And the first three-pointer missed by Dawson Witt, and there's going to be a foul called on the offensive rebound against the Titans.
Yeah, they're going to end up retroactively calling a foul here on Avery Gick. It's going to be his first, team's first, 53 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Taylor Lynchness checks in, gives Adam May a break. Ryland Hicks checks back in the ballgame for Boonville with 53 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. So Hicks will bring it up across the timeline, left side of the floor, near side to us here. Now Hicks into the paint, and a foul called against Gibson Southern.
Foul's going to be on Dawson Witt. It's going to be his first, team second, 40 seconds to go, first quarter.
Aiden Neal going to check back into the ball game. He'll give Andrew Smith a break. So it'll be ball out of bounds underneath their own bucket here for Boonville. 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Ball comes in bounds now into the hands of Ryan Smith. Smith now guarded by Hurlis. Smith stops at the free throw line, kicks it right wing into the hands of Hicks. Hicks in the paint, shot up off glass. It's no good, and a foul called against Gibson Southern.
Nifty little move to the bucket there and ended up drawing the personal foul on Avery Gick. It's going to be his second, team's third, 29.8 seconds to go in the first quarter.
So at the free throw line will be Ryland Hicks. First free throw is up and good. Andrew Smith checks into the ball game, gives Avery Gick a break. So Ryland Hicks gets the second opportunity to get the first lead of the night here for Boonville. It's up and it's good. 15-14, Boonville on top. So Andrew Smith will walk the basketball up the floor here. Down to 25 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Aiden Neal with it on the left side of the floor, back to Andrew Smith on the right. Back to Neal, to Smith. Working that zone around. Neal, three-pointer off the back of the iron, no good, but Andrew Smith gets the offensive rebound. 8 seconds to go here in the quarter. To Hurlis. Hurlis picks up his dribble, has the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Titans basketball with 3.4 seconds remaining in the first quarter. So now Boonville will pick up man-to-man here on the inbounds from the sideline. Andrew Smith will trigger the ball inbounds to Dawson Witt. Witt back to Lynchness. Straight on shot off the back of the iron, no good from about 35 feet. And that's going to end the first quarter of play. 15-14, Boonville on top by 1 point. As you're listening to Get Southern Titan basketball on 89.1, The Bash.
Welcome, Titan basketball fans. United Fidelity Bank looks forward to another great basketball season and to serving the South Gibson community. As part of our commitment to you, Darla Barton and her friendly staff are available to assist you with all of your personal and commercial banking needs. Visit our banking center located at 810 East Locust Street in Fort Branch to learn about the exciting products and services we have to offer, including online banking and bill pay, mobile banking, text alerts, and free ATM transactions. United Fidelity Bank, big enough to help you, but small enough to know you. Go Titans.
This Gibson Southern Sports broadcast is proudly supported in part by Ours Cafe and Catering of Fort Branch. Ours is locally owned and operated. They're located at 104 North Main Street with a full menu of homemade food. They also provide catering services for events large or small in size. Their phone number is 812-615-0039. They're on Facebook under Ours Cafe and Catering Company. The restaurant is open Tuesday through Sunday.
Welcome back here to Gibson Southern High School. 1 quarter down, second quarter action getting ready to get underway. I'm Bob Bowser alongside me, Jason White. Paul Wilcoxon back in the studios at Wabash Valley College. Keeping us on air if you're listening. Pleasure to Titans basketball. 15-14, Boonville on top here. And the home team, the Gibson Southern Titans, have the basketball first. Looks like a little 1-2-2 jump trap here being employed by Boonville. Linsnitz with the basketball gives it out to Smith, to Aiden Neal. Aiden Neal gives it over to Hurlis on the right wing. Dawson Witt is roaming around on the interior. So Neal with the basketball now. Picks up his dribble, gives it out to Hurlis, to Smith. Smith now back to Hurlis, top of the key, left wing to Aiden Neal. Neal stops, pops from the left baseline, shots up, no good. And, he had about 3 steps there, but the rebound comes down to Boonville. With the basketball is Ryan Smith now. Man-to-man defense still for the Titans. As Miles down the paint, shots up, it's good, and he's going to have an opportunity in an old-fashioned three-point play.
Another nifty little ball handling move to get himself open and get to the rack, taking it strong to Dawson Witt, who draws the personal. That's going to be his second. Team's fourth. 7:10 to go here in the second quarter. And, Bob, right now, Dawson Witt and Avery Gick, both with 2 personal fouls here in the early going of the second quarter.
So Linsnitz will check out here. As checking back in is Adam May. Free throw for Zeb Miles is up. It's off, no good. Rebound down to Aiden Neal. 17-14, a 3-point lead here for Boonville. Witt gives it out to Neal. Neal right side, now left side to Hurlis. Man-to-man defense again here for Boonville. Hurlis picks up his dribble, gives it over to Andrew Smith on the left side of the floor. Smith now dribbles over to the right side, the near side here, closest to the scorer's table. Back to Dawson Witt. Now to Hurlis. Hurlis in the paint, puts it up, no good. Now coming the other way with it is Meyer. Meyer gives it down into the hands of Mockabee. Out top into the hands of Smith. Smith guarded by Aiden Neal here. Looks like a little 2-3 matchup, doesn't it? And now a timeout called here by Boonville with 6:21 remaining in the second quarter. 17-14, Boonville on top. As you're listening to 89.1, The Bash.
The Gibson Southern Athletic Boosters proudly support all Titan athletes and sports teams and support this broadcast of Gibson Southern Titan Sports. More information on the Titan Boosters is available online at the Gibson Southern High School website. Then just look for the booster logo. Good luck, Lady Titan and Titan basketball teams from the Gibson Southern Athletic Boosters, proud supporters of this broadcast.
Princeton Ponderosa Steakhouse at 2020 West Broadway in Princeton is a proud sponsor of the Gibson Southern Titans. Ponderosa offers many grilled entrees to enjoy with or without their Keep It Coming Fresh buffet. The grilled entrees or buffet are also available for take-home or tailgate parties. Open Sunday and Tuesday through Thursday from 10:30 to 9, and Friday and Saturday from 10:30 to 10, closed on Mondays. Ponderosa Steakhouse at 2020 West Broadway in Princeton, 812-386-6116.
Welcome back here to Gibson Southern High School. As you're listening to Titans basketball on 89.1 The Bash. Right now 17-14, Boonville leads in this non-conference action. And, Jason, it's really been a nip-and-tuck kind of a ball game. Titans, though, here lately have gone a little cold on the offensive end.
Well, but, I mean, if you look at their point total of 14 points in the first quarter, it's well ahead of what their scoring average is for the year. So that's a good thing, but they can't keep giving up all these second and third chance opportunities to Boonville on their offensive end.
So Smith with the basketball here on the far side of the floor, the right side, back door to Mockabee. Mockabee's shot is blocked, and the call was made prior to any contact happening.
Adam May just picked up the personal after a really nice block. It's going to be his first, team's fifth. We're down to 6:10 to go here in the first half. And, Bob, on that play right there, it looked like he was just anticipating there being contact, and he blew the proverbial anticipatory whistle there before the ball had even gone up.
I was going to say, that was 100% anticipation, so you were reading my mind big time right there as Mockabee makes the first one. He'll have an opportunity at one more here. It's up. It's no good. Adam May comes down with the rebound. Hurlis brings it up the floor. So Hurlis still dribbling out top. The count's on. Gets away from his defender, so the count stops. And then they're going to call him for palming the basketball. And coming back in here for Boonville will be Hunter Bruce. Gives Mockabee a break. Linsnitz checks in, gives Hurlis a break. Too much dribbling right there, Jason. Not enough movement, too much dribbling. 5 minutes, 50 seconds to go here in the first half of play. Smith with the basketball, gives it over into the hands of Hicks. Hicks stops mid-post left side, has the ball knocked away by Listnich, gets it back. Now Hicks into the paint, drives to the bucket, shots up and good. And right there, the worst thing probably to happen was to re-give him a second chance to dribble the basketball.
Yeah, because he certainly made him pay.
So now Smith with the ball, gives it to Listnich on the right side. Try to get it down to Dawson Witt. It goes through his hands. Turnover. And here comes Boonville. Wow, that was a left elbow to the chin. And there's going to be a foul called on the rebound. The missed shot there. As Dawson Witt was going for it and he's fouled, we're going to go to the other end.
Foul's going to be on Ryland Hicks. It's going to be his first, team's fourth. We're down to 5:11 to go here in the first half. And Gibson Southern, they really need a good offensive possession here because Boonville has extended the lead to 6.
Well, it's a 14-2 run, I believe, because I think it was 12-6 Gibson Southern at one point. Now it's 20-14. Gibson Southern with the basketball down by 6 points.
Well, they're collapsing the defense on Witt now, if you've noticed the last couple trips. So somebody else has got to step up, and we need a little more movement away from the basketball.
Andrew Smith in the paint, kicks it back out to Neal. Ball fakes, gives it to Witt. Witt drives left baseline, goes up, his shot's blocked, but he gets the rebound, puts it up and in.
That was just all effort there.
Yeah. Dawson Witt with the bucket. Now Ryan Smith with it. Goes over to the corner to Bruce. Three-pointer, bingo.
Can't leave him out there.
Playing his guitar as he goes down the court, Hunter Bruce. So now Andrew Smith with the basketball. 23-16, Boonville on top by 7 points. You know, unleash an elbow right there. If they're going to play defense that tight, let them pay. That's my thought.
Well, he was pushing and shoving and grabbing there. Ben Meyer picked up his first. It's the team's fifth. 4:06 to go here in the first half. And the thing is, if I'm an official and he's doing that all the way out here by the hash mark, you know, reaching and slapping and tugging, just foul him up right then and there.
Well, on the inbounds pass, Aiden Neal got shoved out of bounds, accidentally, but still shoved out of bounds, and a foul was called against Luke Connor.
Yeah, and for Connor there, he's got a big old football body, and he's not gonna be able to hide and make that kind of contact out here.
He was trying to pull back, but just didn't get it done. Then on the inbounds pass, we throw it away. So a turnover for the Titans. It'll be Boonville basketball with 4 minutes and 4 seconds remaining here in the first half of play. It's been a forgettable second quarter so far for the Titans, that is. For Boonville, it's been all they could expect and then some. Ryan Smith now with the basketball, gives it left side of the floor into the hands of Hicks. Hicks guarded by Listnich. Gives it back over to Smith. Smith behind the back in the paint. Shots blocked by Aiden Neal. Listnich brings it up left side of the floor. Stops back to Witt. Witt stutter step to the rack, puts it up and in. And Dawson Witt's going to have an opportunity at an old-fashioned three-point play.
What a move to the bucket there. Went strong. Dawson Witt draws the personal against Ryland Hicks. It's going to be his second. That's the team's seventh. Putting him in the bonus now. 3:39 to go here in this first half.
So Dawson Witt at the free throw line, an opportunity to get it back to within 4 points. Free throw is up and good. Nothing but the bottom of the net there for Dawson Witt. 23-19. Boonville on top with the basketball as Meyer brings the ball up the center of the floor.
Dawson Witt got 14 of the 19 here in the first half.
Connor with the basketball. A lot of backdoor cuts here that they're trying to get, but Connor hands it off now into the hands of Meyer. Meyer left side to the left wing now to Hicks. Hicks gives it out to Connor, top of the key. Back into the hands of Hicks. He drives into the paint, stops, off glass, no good. Follow-ups, no good. And the loose ball is going to be picked up by Andrew Smith. He throws it up ahead to Listnich, who saves it inbounds for a turnover back to Boonville. And here comes Smith on the run. Smith down the paint, throws it up and good. And they're going to call a blocking foul.
Foul's going to be on Andrew Smith. It's going to be his first. Team 6, 2:58 to go here in the first half.
And I can't even say that he was waiting for the shot to be made because it was already made, and then he decides to blow the whistle. So I don't know what the tape delay was about right there. Mockaby checks in. Bruce will have a seat for Boonville. And, the Titans, they had a stop down here and then threw it away, trying to get in too big of a hurry. As Hicks missed the free throw.
We got Smith got control of the basketball and literally, what was that? What would you call that, a shovel pass? I don't know.
Shovel pass action, getting it up ahead, trying to hit Listness on the run, but got it out there way too far. Listness could track it down, but could do nothing with it. So right now, Titans with the basketball, down by 6. Dawson Witt, right-handed hook shot is up, no good. Rebound comes down to Rylan Hicks.
A little jump hook.
Now Hicks double-teamed on the sideline. Again, the Titans get a break. Turnover for Boonville is right there. It was a ball that the Titans should have got cleanly, but yet, fortunately, the official said that it went out of bounds off Boonville. So now Andrew Smith with the basketball. Double screen out top. Gives it off into the hands of Dawson Witt. Witt dribbles from the left baseline all the way out to the top of the key. Now we're going to try to get some offense movement here, but not going far. As Neal, three-pointer. No good. Down with the rebound is Adam May, and we're going to have a jump ball. As they say, he and Smith tied it up, and the ultimate possession arrow goes to the Boonville Pioneers.
Getting kind of physical in the paint right now. Away from the basketball, there's a lot of banging, pulling, grabbing, pushing, shoving.
There's been a lot of things that they've let go here this evening, trying to let them play and get in the flow of the game. But then there's been some ticky-tack stuff that's going on. So I don't know exactly how we're going to call this, but one way or the other, we'll get it figured out. So the back door into the paint to Meyer. Meyer tried to throw it down low to Connor. Stolen away by Dawson Witt. Up ahead to Neal. Neal back to Witt. Witt dribbles all the way. Oh! He pulled the rim down, and the ball falls right behind him.
He wanted to flush that one so bad.
So
you wanted him to also.
I wanted to posterize that dunk, but it wasn't clean enough. Has the ball loose on the floor, and here goes Connor. Connor puts up the layup, and it's good. Loose ball, 2 points right there. Now Aiden Neal with the basketball on the right wing, gives it to Listnich. To Andrew Smith. To Dawson Witt on the left wing. Back out top to Neal. Neal now dribbles to the right side. Gives it back to Dawson Witt with 48 seconds to go here in the half. Wow, Connor just went right through Andrew Smith. Hey, Andrew, you know what? Treat him like a tailback. Cut him off at the waist. Let's play some football, boys, and see who wins. So now Smith to the hole. Shot up, and it doesn't fall. And a nice job of boxing out by Adam May is going to get the foul called against Boonville.
Yeah, it's going to be on Luke Connor. It's going to be his second, team's eighth. We're down to 26.8 seconds to go here in this first half.
27-21. Titans down here by 6 points. It'll be ball out of bounds or not. It'll be free throws. As Caden Hurlis checks in the ball game, Dawson Witt gets a break. Probably a good move here, Dawson having those 2 fouls.
What a nice box out there by May. That was textbook.
So on the floor right now, you have Adam May at the free throw line, Hurlis, Linsnich, Smith, and Neal, as Adam May makes the first one. .8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Second free throw is up and good as well. 27-23, it's a 4-point ball game. Get a stop here and get a bucket before half and make it a 2-point game. That's what I'd like to see. Ryan Smith with the basketball. They're running the old 4-low on the baseline. Little high pick and roll. Meyer, ball fakes, stops, kicks it back out now to Smith. Smith back to Meyer, puts up the 3. It's off the back of the iron, no good. So at halftime here, the United Fidelity Bank halftime score shows 27-23. Boonville on top of your Gibson Southern Titans as you're listening to 89.1 The Bash.
H&R Block, 615 North Walnut in Mount Carmel, is a proud supporter of the Gibson Southern Titans. H&R Block has been preparing taxes since 1955, and no return is too complicated for them. Getting the most back for you starts with getting the most expertise. For bankruptcy, corporations, estates, farms, and lots of other needs. Their phone number is 618-262-5932. That's 618-262-5932. H&R Block, you've come to the right place. Go Titans, from everyone at H&R Block in Mount Carmel.
Welcome, Titan basketball fans. United Fidelity Bank looks forward to another great basketball season and to serving the South Gibson community. As part of our commitment to you, Darla Barton and her friendly staff are available to assist you with all of your personal and commercial banking needs. Visit our banking center located at 810 East Locust Street in Fort Branch to learn about the exciting products and services we have to offer, including online banking and bill pay, mobile banking, text alerts, and free ATM transactions. United Fidelity Bank, big enough to help you, but small enough to know you. Go Titans.
This Gibson Southern Sports broadcast is proudly supported in part by Ours Cafe and Catering of Fort Branch. Ours is locally owned and operated. They're located at 104 North Main Street with a full menu of homemade food. They also provide catering services for events large or small in size. Their phone number is 812-615-0039. They're on Facebook under Ours Cafe and Catering Company. The restaurant is open Tuesday through Sunday. The Gibson Southern Athletic Boosters proudly support all Titan athletes and sports teams and support this broadcast of Gibson Southern Titan Sports. More information on the Titan Boosters is available online at the Gibson Southern High School website. Then just look for the booster logo. Good luck, Lady Titan and Titan basketball teams from the Gibson Southern Athletic Boosters, proud supporters of this broadcast.
Welcome back to Gibson Southern High School non-conference action coming at you here tonight on 89.1 The Bash. We're in the midst of the United Fidelity Bank halftime show where it's 27-23. The Boonville Pioneers on top of the Gibson Southern Titans. And right now, Jason, if you would please, let's go ahead with a rundown of the scoring.
No problem, Bob. For the Boonville Pioneers, leading the way in that first half of play, Hunter Bruce with 11 first-half points. He had 3 long-range threes and another bucket for those 11 first-half points. Ben Meyer was right behind him with 5 points. Rylan Hicks and Ryan Smith, each with 4 first-half points. Luke Connor, a second-quarter bucket for 2 first-half points. And Devin Mockabee was 1 of 2 from the free-throw line for 1 first-half point. As a team, the Boonville Pioneers made 4 3-balls, and they were 3 of 6 from the free-throw line. And for your Gibson Southern Titans, leading the way in that first half, Dawson Witt, 16 first-half points. He had 3 long-range threes, had 3 other buckets, and was 1 of 1 from the free throw line for 16 first-half points. Andrew Smith, 5 first-half points, had a bucket, old-fashioned three-point play, and 3 of 3 from the free throw line for those 5 first-half points. And Adam May, 2 of 2 from the free throw line for 2 first-half points, where Gibson Southern, Bob, trails Boonville here at halftime, 27-23.
Well, Jason, thank you very much there for the scoring rundown. Earlier tonight in the JV ball game, it was Gibson Southern defeating Boonville by the final score of 55-39. So Gibson Southern Titans already got 1 victory here tonight in the JV game, looking for the sweep of the Boonville Pioneers with this varsity action. And there's still 16 minutes of basketball to go. But, Jason, I can tell you right now, in my opinion, and I know you're going to agree with it, and I'm going to let you expand upon this thought, the Gibson Southern Titans, in order to win this ball game, they're going to have to start limiting the Boonville Pioneers to 1 shot per possession instead of 2, 3, and sometimes 4 shots.
Well, you're exactly right. I mean, the problem is compounded by the fact that your offense for Gibson Southern tends to struggle at times and have an inability to put a lot of points on the board. So that means when you do a great job like they have been at times of getting a stop, meaning getting a missed shot, forcing a low percentage shot, or just boxing out somebody and trying to get a rebound, would negate that, but they haven't done that in the first half. They've been giving Boonville multiple opportunities, and as you can see, Boonville likes to play more of a isolation-type basketball. They like to spread the floor and let guys just take it off the dribble, force things a little bit, draw some attention, and then dish if you get double or tripled. But, if you're going to give them second and third, and there was 1 fourth chance opportunity in that first half, it's going to be tough for Gibson Southern to cut into this small lead by Boonville because your margin for error is so small on the offensive end. You've got to almost convert on every single one of those if you're going to give them 2 or 3 bites at the apple on Boonville's offensive end.
Well, I think in retrospect, too, that's what we also saw on the offensive end for the Gibson Southern Titans. They're not getting those second and third chance opportunities. So early on, they had the lead, had as much as a 6-point lead because, well, let's just face it, Dawson Witt was burying everything from the 3-point line, and Andrew Smith then got in there and got a 3-point the old-fashioned way. But they're not getting those second, third chance opportunities. So when the Titans are only getting one shot, and then in the second quarter they weren't making those shots anymore, then that's when Boonville started taking the lead. And right now they've had the lead as high as 6-8 points, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and I think Boonville made a little bit of an adjustment there. They were giving Dawson Witt that open look there in the first quarter, and he made all 3 of his first half 3-pointers in that first quarter. And then they started realizing, you know what, we're going to have to extend the defense out a little bit around that 3-point arc. And when they did that, Dawson did a great job of saying, well, you know what, you're going to do that. I'm going to just put the ball on the floor and take it down the middle. And, boy, that one time the C's parted and thought you were going to get to give your flush call there. And he grabbed the rim but just lost the handle as he went up to dunk it. But a great first half for him. Andrew Smith doesn't normally score a whole lot of points, but it was a scoring deluge for him. 5 points right off the bat there in that first quarter of play, and they needed every one of them to keep the Gibson Southern Titans close. One bright spot for Gibson Southern, 6 of 6 from the free throw line in that first half. So, you know, you think they shoot a poorer percentage from the free throw line in that first half, and this lead would be even bigger for Boonville right now.
Well, that's a very good point right there. So looking forward now to the second half action here from Gibson Southern High School. Obviously, one thing that the Titans have to do is they have to shore it up on the defensive end and get some rebounds. You've got to keep Boonville off the boards and limit them to one contested shot.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what I would say is, and I've gotten a couple messages before when I've used this term, wanting an explanation as to exactly what did you mean by that when you said that. And I call it dirtying up the game. And what I mean by that, I don't mean playing dirty. I mean just muddying up the waters a little bit. Right now, Boonville was being more physical than Gibson Southern in that first half. And where did it show, Coach? It showed on the defense, on Boonville's offensive end. You're exactly right, on the glass. And Gibson Southern, you're going to have to muddy up the waters a little bit, dirty it up a little bit. I don't mean being dirty. I'm going to get some mom that's going to text me or something or send me a private message saying, are you saying to play dirty? No, I'm just saying you got to be a little more physical, dirty up the waters a little bit, and secure some of those rebounds, because that's what it's going to take if they're going to, this is an opportunity for Gibson. It's been a tough season for them. They're still playing hard. They're still playing their guts out. This is an opportunity for you to go out and get a win tonight. And I know from all your years of coaching and having some seasons like this, these can be big nights for you just to give you a good taste in your mouth again. So do what you got to do to get out there and put one in the win column.
Well, and on those nights when it's a 50-50 shot at getting a victory, and then you get that victory, it's like being a pretty good ball club for at least 12 hours until you get back to practice.
Get a little strut in your step and
then you cut that strut off real quick at the next practice and say, we got to continue to get better.
Let them enjoy for a night, Coach.
You're right.
Even in your old school.
You give them the 12 hours. And then let's get right back to work and get after it and start getting better. But, what are the Titans going to have to do on the offensive end? Because the things that I saw there towards the end of the second quarter offensively was a little stagnant, a lot of dribble, not a whole lot of pick and cut or ball pick and roll.
Not a lot of movement away from the basketball, was there?
No.
A lot of standing around away from the basketball. You can't be a spectator. You got to move. And I think if they do that, they've got some opportunities on the offensive end with some scores. You'd be surprised. What you want is for Aiden Neal to be able to have a chance to get an unabashed look at that three-point shot via a screen, via some ball movement, via him being able to go backcourt running around a double screen all the way around to where he gets set up and can and launch a nice high-percentage three for him. But we just didn't see a whole lot in that in the first half. So we're going to have to move away from the basketball. And you know what? Just do what you got to do to come out here and try to get a win.
Well, and one thing we haven't talked about here in this halftime show, sponsored by United Fidelity Bank, we haven't talked about the Lady Titans. So I think right now here, for just briefly, we need to do that. because coming up this Saturday, it's a big-time opportunity for this group of young ladies. You know, we've broadcasted several of their ball games. Granted, this year hasn't been as many as in years past, but it's been a group that we kind of grown up with while they've been out there on the court growing up on the varsity court. We've been broadcasting their ball games since they were freshmen or sophomores, and now all of a sudden they're juniors and seniors, and they're getting a chance to play in regional at Charlestown this Saturday.
Yeah, and what a great opportunity, and it is going to be a big mountain to climb. I mean, Vincennes is just absolutely loaded, and you know, you've already faced them once this year, and it didn't quite turn out the way you wanted to, but you got that experience. And right now the Lady Titans are playing as well as they've played all season long, and that's what you want. You want them hitting your stride at this time of the season. And how about that last game against Memorial for them to – and you know what, at the end of the day, that game really wasn't even close down the stretch. I mean,
down the stretch it wasn't.
Gibson Southern just absolutely put it to them and took them out of their comfort level, and that can be done against Vincennes as well, because Vincennes plays the same kind of basketball, only they've got some scorers on their team. Memorial was hampered by the fact that if you get behind, you don't have enough offensive firepower to get back in there and get the lead again. The Gibson Southern, boy, they just played a great basketball game against a very talented Memorial. So it gives you some excitement, and but it's going to take some good basketball, and we're looking forward to it on Saturday.
All right, well, that's going to wrap up the United Fidelity Bank halftime show. Our halftime score, 27-23, Boonville on top. Your Gibson Southern Titans. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have second half action live for you here on 89.1 The Bash.
Welcome, Titan basketball fans. United Fidelity Bank looks forward to another great basketball season and to serving the South Gibson community. As part of our commitment to you, Darla Barton and her friendly staff are available to assist you with all of your personal and commercial banking needs. Visit our banking center located at 810 East Locust Street in Fort Branch to learn about the exciting products and services we have to offer, including online banking and bill pay, mobile banking, text alerts, and free ATM transactions. United Fidelity Bank, big enough to help you, but small enough to know you. Go Titans.
Princeton Ponderosa Steakhouse at 2020 West Broadway in Princeton is a proud sponsor of the Gibson Southern Titans. Ponderosa offers many grilled entrees to enjoy with or without their Keep It Coming fresh buffet. The grilled entrees or buffet are also available for take-home or tailgate parties. Open Sunday and Tuesday through Thursday from 10:30 to 9, and Friday and Saturday from 10:30 to 10, closed on Mondays. Ponderosa Steakhouse at 2020 West Broadway in Princeton, 812-386-6116.
Welcome back here to Gibson Southern High School. Second half action getting ready to get underway as the Gibson Southern Titans trail by 4 points to the Boonville Pioneers. And Jason, I think possibly the last game that Boonville had was against Mount Carmel. And when you and I got done, that was on Friday night, if I'm not mistaken. And I got to catch quite a bit of that game going home. And they went into overtime on that ball game. So this ball club, first of all, Boonville plays a physical brand of basketball, and they've got the ability to keep themselves within ball games. So right now the Titans need to come out here and put some points on the board. Neal gets it over to Gick, out top to Andrew Smith. Smith down the paint, back out to Gick. Dawson Witt now with the ball at the top of the key here. In the paint, spins, stops, goes up, off glass, and they're going to call him for a traveling violation.
Wow. Tough call there against Dawson Witt. Used the same pivot foot. Sometimes the officials are hampered by the fact that those types of moves are becoming more and more rare in today's basketball. And when you don't see it very often, it kind of jumps off the page. You must think he was doing something wrong. But that was a nice move there by Dawson Witt. I went from thinking he was going to have an old-fashioned three-point play opportunity to realizing it was a turnover.
Yeah. So Boonville with the basketball. And I'm just going to keep my mouth shut on that because, you know, I can ramble on that one for about 5 minutes and it wouldn't be anything but negative. So now Mockabee in the paint with the basketball, puts it up and in, and Boonville gets the first 2 points of the half. Andrew Smith with the basketball. Guarded there by Smith. Backs off. Going to reset the ball handling clock. Now gives it to May. Out to Aiden Neal. Left wing now to Dawson Witt. Witt to the baseline. Stops, pops, good.
Beautiful.
Little 7-footer from the baseline, from the left baseline there for Dawson Witt. 29-25, a 4-point lead. Here comes a three-pointer by Smith, and he buries it. So now it's 32-25. scoring coming in bunches right here at the beginning of this third quarter. Andrew Smith gives it out to Witt, now to Gick. Left side to Neal. Shot up, no good. And the rebound comes down into the hands of Meyer. Meyer gives it off to Hicks. Hicks down to the right baseline, double team, kicks it out to Smith. Smith's going to back it out, reset the offense here for the Pioneers. Now to Bruce, three-pointer is good. He picks up where he left off. Last time he touched it behind that arc, it was a three-pointer, and now he gets a three-pointer, and a timeout called here by Gibson Southern with 5:42 remaining in the third quarter. 35-25, a 10-point lead for Boonville as you're listening to 89.1 The Bash.
This Gibson Southern Sports broadcast is proudly supported in part by Ours Cafe and Catering of Fort Branch. Ours is locally owned and operated. They're located at 104 North Main Street with a full menu of homemade food. They also provide catering services for events large or small in size. Their phone number is 812-615-0039. They're on Facebook under Ours Cafe and Catering Company. The restaurant is open Tuesday through Sunday.
H&R Block, 615 North Walnut in Mount Carmel, is a proud supporter of the Gibson Southern Titans. H&R Block has been preparing taxes since 1955, and no return is too complicated for them. Getting the most back for you starts with getting the most expertise. For bankruptcy, corporations, estates, farms, and lots of other needs. Their phone number is 618-262-5932. That's 618-262-5932. H&R Block, you've come to the right place. Go Titans, from everyone at H&R Block in Mount Carmel.
Welcome back here to Gibson Southern High School. I'm Bob Bowser alongside me, Jason White. Paul Wilcoxon back in the studio, keeping us on air. If you're listening, pleasure to Gibson Southern Titans basketball. 35-25. It's a 10-point lead now for Boonville with 5:35 remaining here in the third quarter. Andrew Smith with the ball, gives it to May. Left wing to Neal. To Witt down on the left baseline. Now to May in the paint. Shot is up from 8 foot, no good. Rebound comes down to Boonville, and Jason, there's that one shot and done. And now Meyer into the paint, kicks it out into the hands.
Well, I thought Neal had a good look. He could have taken that three. He had an open look there.
Hesitant.
Yeah.
So now Ryan Smith with the basketball. Stops, gives it over to Bruce. Bruce to the baseline, now kicks it back out to Smith. Three-pointer is good. So 4:55 remaining in the third quarter, 38-25, Boonville on top.
It's an 11-2 run to kick this third quarter off for Boonville.
So Aiden Neal with the basketball on the right wing, gets it out to Witt. Witt stops, kicks it back over to Aiden Neal. To Avery Gitt. Cross court to Dawson Witt. Three-pointer, bingo.
Beautiful.
Nothing but the bottom of the net there for Dawson Witt. So it's 38-28. Titans down by 10. Oh, my word, they called a traveling violation. He didn't even have possession of the basketball to call traveling. Isn't that one of the first rules in the rule book, is that in order for a traveling violation to happen, you must be in possession?
I believe it is, Coach.
Well, at least it's in the Spanish language, I think. I don't know about the English language, but it's in the Spanish language. And Portuguese, too. So Aiden Neal with the basketball. To Witt. Three-pointer is up.
Feeling it.
Just like in the first quarter, Dawson Witt stroking it from the three-pointer from the left wing. Halfway through this third quarter of play, it's 38-31, back down to a 7-point lead for Boonville.
He's got 24 of the 31, Coach.
Ball stolen away by Andrew Smith. Smith, coast to coast, right-handed layup, good. Closest the Titans have been for a while here. And now a timeout going to be called by Boonville with 3:42 remaining in the third quarter. 38-33, a 5-point deficit for the Titans as you're listening to 89.1 The Bash.
The Gibson Southern Athletic Boosters proudly support all Titan athletes and sports teams and support this broadcast of Gibson Southern Titan Sports. More information on the Titan Boosters is available online at the Gibson Southern High School website. Then just look for the booster logo. Good luck, Lady Titan and Titan basketball teams from the Gibson Southern Athletic Boosters, proud supporters of this broadcast.
Princeton Ponderosa Steakhouse at 2020 West Broadway in Princeton is a proud sponsor of the Gibson Southern Titans. Ponderosa offers many grilled entrees to enjoy with or without their Keep It Coming fresh buffet. The grilled entrees or buffet are also available for take-home or tailgate parties. Open Sunday and Tuesday through Thursday from 10:30 to 9, and Friday and Saturday from 10:30 to 10, closed on Mondays. Ponderosa Steakhouse at 2020 West Broadway in Princeton, 812-386-6116.
Welcome back here to Gibson Southern High School. 3 minutes, 42 seconds remaining in the third quarter, coming out of the Boonville timeout, as the Titans have got it back to within 5, so it's a 2-possession ball game. It'll be Boonville basketball over on the far sideline of the half court as the ball comes inbounds to Ryan Smith. Now to Bruce on the wing, and Dawson Witt steals the pass. 3-on-1. Witt has it stolen away. Ball was taken away there by Ryland Hicks, and they're going to get it back down the court quickly into Smith. Smith kicks it back out to Hicks, and he's going to reset the offense out top. Now Bruce with it, right in front of his coaches. Bruce dribbles out a couple times, now gives it into the hands of Meyer. Meyer guarded by Smith. 3 minutes and 7 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Now Ryan Smith with it. Kicks it back to Meyer. Three-point shot is up, no good. But a second chance opportunity is up, no good. And Adam May gets in there and gets the rebound. Gives it off to Dawson Witt. Give and go. Back to Witt. Shot up. Oh, I thought that was going down. As Avery Gick was trying to get the offensive rebound, but then a foul called 85 foot away from the bucket.
It's going to be on Adam May. It's going to be his second personal. The team's first. 2:46 to go here in the third quarter.
Jackson Phillips checks in here for Boonville. Gives Mockabee a break. So Ryan Smith will hand it off into the hands of Ryland Hicks, and Hicks will bring it up on the far side. He's going to get a high pick and roll here with Hunter Bruce. As the ball tipped, three-point shot is up and good as Smith and Bruce, Jason, haven't missed three-point shots. What is the deal?
They've got a combined 7 3-pointers between the two of them.
Is this just their night? Dawson Witt with the basketball now. To the free throw line, kicks it back to Andrew Smith. Oh, we had Avery Gick down the middle, but just couldn't get it to him. Now Dawson Witt, three-pointer, off no good. He's just catch and release right now because he's feeling it, but the last couple of times it just hasn't been as hot as it needs to be on the stove. So Boonville with the basketball with 1:45 to go in the third quarter. 41-33. Had whittled it back down to a 5-point lead, but with a bucket here, Boonville could get it back up to a 10-point lead. Smith with it on the right wing for Boonville. Now gives it out top to Bruce. Three-pointer, off no good. That's about the first shot he's missed tonight, it feels like. Hunter Bruce has been making them from the right wing. Now down low, Adam May. Shot is up, no good. Had a nice feed there from Andrew Smith.
But no Titans there for a rebound.
No. So now into the hands of Hicks. Hicks kicks it off to Phillips. Phillips out top now to Smith. Down to 57 seconds to go here in the first quarter. You know what? If you're Boonville, you take the time off the clock. You're up 8 points. Take the time off the clock. But that's not going to happen. As they go down the paint, shots up, it's no good as they force the shot with Ryland Hicks. And the Titans now will bring it up across the timeline. Down to 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. Ooh, that caught him right there. But you know what? Don't play defense up so close. So Aiden Neal on the right wing, dribbles all the way out to the jump circle. Count was on, now it's off, hands it off to Andrew Smith. Down to 18 seconds here in the quarter. See, he's trying to lock him up, and that's a foul. He's trying to lock him up underneath.
Well, they've been letting it go all night.
So when it gets popped in the nose, I don't feel so bad about it. Andrew Smith to the rack. Shot no good. Aiden Neal with the follow-up. That may be the first rebound putback for the Titans tonight. And what do we got?
Away from the ball there, that elbow, they're still going back and forth here.
The official walks all the way over, tells the official scorekeeper, is there a warning, or maybe did he touch the ball as it went through the net?
I don't know. But I know one official was having a discussion with a Boonville player and a Gibson Southern player who happened to be guarding each other.
Wow, well, that's going to end the third quarter of play. 41-35 is our score after 3 quarters of play. There's 8 minutes of basketball remaining here on this Tuesday night from Gibson Southern High School as you're listening to 89.1 The Bash.
H&R Block, 615 North Walnut in Mount Carmel, is a proud supporter of the Gibson Southern Titans. H&R Block has been preparing taxes since 1955, and no return is too complicated for them. Getting the most back for you starts with getting the most expertise. For bankruptcy, corporations, estates, farms, and lots of other needs. Their phone number is 618-262-5932. That's 618-262-5932. H&R Block, you've come to the right place. Go Titans, from everyone at H&R Block in Mount Carmel.
Welcome, Titan basketball fans. United Fidelity Bank looks forward to another great basketball season and to serving the South Gibson community. As part of our commitment to you, Darla Barton and her friendly staff are available to assist you with all of your personal and commercial banking needs. Visit our banking center located at 810 East Locust Street in Fort Branch to learn about the exciting products and services we have to offer, including online banking and bill pay, mobile banking, text alerts, and free ATM transactions. United Fidelity Bank, big enough to help you, but small enough to know you. Go Titans.
Welcome back here to Gibson Southern High School non-conference action on this Tuesday night for the Gibson Southern Titans as they take on the Boonville Pioneers coming out of the Big 8 Conference. Right now it's Boonville on top 41-35. And Jason, while the Titans have, they faced that double-digit deficit, but then they whittled it back down, and right now they've got it within 2 possessions if you hit 2 3-pointers.
Well, it's no coincidence when they've been able to make a little run of their own, they've been taking care of business on the boards to stop Boonville at a one and done. And on the offensive end, they got a second chance opportunity of their own with a putback.
So now Phillips with it, gives it out into the hands of Hicks. Hicks into the paint, shots up and good.
Boy, he took that right to the rack, didn't he?
I noticed he's kind of a dribble drive guy. Smith and Bruce, here's a 3-pointer, in and out, no good, and oh my word. Aiden Neal hit every
But
inch.
you know what? I'm glad he was aggressive there and cut that loose because that's his shot.
And
it did everything but win in.
Yes, it should have gone. I mean, it hit every piece of orange on the rim. Boonville with the basketball now in the half court as Hicks has it at the right elbow into the paint. Kicks it outside. Now down low to Bruce. Shots blocked, but a foul called against the Titans.
That foul's going to be on number 22, Adam May. Going to be his third, the team's second. 7:15 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Should mention for Boonville that Maddox Bruner is in the ball game. So Hunter Bruce at the free throw line. The first free throw is up. It's good. He'll have an opportunity at one more. 44-35 pending the free throw here by Hunter Bruce. It's up. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Dawson Witt. Witt gives it off to Andrew Smith. Smith across the timeline quickly. Left side of the floor down to the baseline. Kicks it back out to Dawson Witt. Witt to Andrew Smith. Smith gives it off inside to Gick. Hook shot up, no good. Rebound. Oh, it goes out of bounds off the fingertips of the Titans. It'll be Boonville basketball.
And there was a lid on it again. Ball did everything but go through.
So Caden Hurlis checks in. Taylor Litznis checks in, giving Neal and Adam May a break. 44-35. Boonville with the basketball and the 9-point lead. So Phillips gives it over left side into the hands of Hicks. Hicks to Bruce. 2-point shot is up. It's good. And I was just getting ready to say that was the worst shot in basketball because he was on the line, but instead we foul a jump shooter and give him an opportunity at an old-fashioned 3-point play.
Avery Gick just picked up his third personal. It's the team's third. 6:32 to go here in the fourth quarter.
So Mockaby's going to check in the ball game. He'll get Ryland Hicks a break. Jackson Phillips checks out. As Luke Connor checks in, Adam May checks back into the ball game. Picks up Avery Gick. So the free throw now is up and good for Hunter Bruce. So he does complete the old-fashioned three-point play, and it's 47-35. Boonville on top. Dawson Witt with the basketball. Spins into the paint, kicks it out to Andrew Smith. Smith to Listnich. They get it to Hurlis. Hurlis, shot up and good just from below the right block.
Nice little pump fake there from Caden.
Also used the glass. Got himself in position to do so. Now they're going to have a turnover for Boonville in the backcourt. Bad pass. And the Gibson Titans, right now, if you're going to get this job done, there's 6 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the ball game. You need to pick up the offensive pace here a little bit. Ball comes inbounds to Hurlis. They get it stolen away. Turnover. Was that not a kick? I mean, I was blocked by a few players.
It hit him right on the knee.
On the knee?
Yeah.
So now Bruce, shot up, no good. Loose ball rebound to Andrew Smith. We got 3-on-3. Kick it off to Hurlis. Hurlis is going to dribble out, now gives it to Andrew Smith, right baseline. Smith into the paint, jump stops, puts the shot up. It's no good, but a foul called. I don't know how, but Andrew Smith's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Foul's going to be on Maddox Bruner. It's going to be his first. That's the team's first. 5:39 to go here in the fourth quarter.
So Andrew Smith, free throw line. The first one is up, and it's good. He'll have an opportunity at one more. So 47-38, pending the free throw here. It's a monumental task right now for the Titans offensively. Second free throw is up and good. Going to have to get some turnovers and layups in order to get the offense spurred and get themselves right back into this ball game. Full court pressure now, looking to double team. Connor with the basketball, gives it off to Mockabee, triple team. Inside, it's going to go to Bruner, and violation, travel.
Nice defense there by the Titans, forcing a turnover.
And with that, Maddox Bruner will come out of the ball game, and Smith will check back in. So Hurlis with it on the right wing, gives it back out to Andrew Smith. Smith going to get a double screen at the top of the key. Goes inside, has the shot blocked by Mockabee, and gives it off into the hands of Ryan Smith. Smith brings it across the timeline. Double team to Mockabee. To Connor, shoots the shot, air ball.
Now, Witt hasn't touched the basketball last 2 trips.
So now he's got it 35 foot away. So a little reach-in foul as they match up bully strength against Dawson Witt there.
Luke Connor just picked up his third personal. It's Boonville's second team foul. We're down to 4:53 to go here in the fourth quarter.
So Hicks checks back in. Connor takes a break. Taylor Listnich will trigger the ball inbounds underneath his own bucket. Gets it in now. Just Andrew Smith. Smith to Listnich. Back to Smith. To Hurlis on the right wing. Hurlis backs it out. Resets the offense here. Gives it over to Andrew Smith. Andrew now is going to get a screen from May. Andrew goes to the baseline. Up, under, reverse layup, no good. Hurlis fighting for it, but doesn't come up with it. Boonville with the basketball now in the hands of Hicks. Offensive foul called against Boonville.
It's going to be on Hicks. It's going to be his third personal. Team's third. Boonville coming in and out of a little bit of a junk defense. Mockabee staying right with Dawson Witt that previous trip. They're coming in and out of their man-to-man defense.
Sagging off everybody else. Adam May with it now. Gives it to Taylor Listnich on the left wing. Out top to Dawson, or to Andrew Smith. Andrew now gives it to Dawson Witt.
4 guys standing around watching. Look at that.
So Dawson leans in. Shot is up off the front of the iron, no good, and the foul called. A ticky-tack foul, but it's foul nonetheless against the Titans.
Well, we're getting to a point in this game where they're going to have to start cutting into this deficit. Dawson Witt picked up his third personal. Team's fourth. 3:55 to go, fourth quarter.
Boonville's going to call a timeout here with 3:55 remaining in the fourth quarter. So we're going to take a break here as you're listening to 89.1 The Bash.
The Gibson Southern Athletic Boosters proudly support all Titan athletes and sports teams and support this broadcast of Gibson Southern Titan Sports. More information on the Titan Boosters is available online at the Gibson Southern High School website. Then just look for the booster logo. Good luck, Lady Titan and Titan basketball teams from the Gibson Southern Athletic Boosters, proud supporters of this broadcast. This Gibson Southern Sports broadcast is proudly supported in part by Ours Cafe and Catering of Fort Branch. Ours is locally owned and operated. They're located at 104 North Main Street with a full menu of homemade food. They also provide catering services for events large or small in size. Their phone number is 812-615-0039. They're on Facebook under Ours Cafe and Catering Company. The restaurant is open Tuesday through Sunday.
Welcome back here to Gibson Southern High School as you're listening to 89.1 The Bash and Gibson Southern Titan basketball. I'm Bob Bowser, alongside me Jason White. Back in the studios at Wabash Valley College in Mount Carmel, Illinois, is Paul Wilcoxon keeping us on air for your listening pleasure to tonight's non-conference action. Boonville on top 47-39. And Jason, right now it's an 8-point deficit, and that's quite a tall task here for an offense that's well, just quite frankly, they struggle to put the ball in the hole at times. Pressuring on the defensive end, going to try to get some steals. If they pick up a foul or two, that doesn't matter because right now they've only got 4 fouls as a team. Oh, reach-in foul right there called against Gibson Southern.
Foul's going to be on Aiden Neal. It's going to be his first personal, team's 5th. 3:33 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Threes are wild. So right now, like I said, we need to get some steals and some layups going. So Smith with the basketball is going to back it out, guarded by Aiden Neal. Behind the back, into the paint, layup, good. So now Andrew Smith will bring it across the timeline, 49-39. It's a 10-point deficit here for the Titans. Dawson Witt into the paint, and a foul called against Boonville.
Yeah, foul's going to be on the floor there. Dawson Witt being aggressive, trying to get something going offensively for Gibson Southern. Rylan Hicks just picked up his 4th personal. It is the team's 4th. 3:13 to go here in the final quarter.
So they say it's on the floor. It'll be ball out of bounds as May triggers the ball into Dawson Witt left baseline. Dawson now brings it out, gives it to May. 3-point shot is up. Bingo. Need some more of that. Need more of that throughout the entire ball game, don't we? 49-42, 7-point lead, and a tackle on the 12-yard line by the Titans.
Caden Hurlis has picked up his first personal. Team 6, 2:55 to go, fourth quarter.
So it'll be ball out of bounds here for Boonville. Smith with it. Behind the back, in the paint, dumps it down to Mockabee. Same move that Smith did last time where he scored on the layup. This time he passed it off into the hands of his teammate Mockabee, and he gets the layup. So Andrew Smith to the right baseline, puts it up, off glass, it's good, and he's going to have an opportunity to the old-fashioned 3-point play.
Foul's going to be on Ben Meyer. It's going to be his 2nd personal. Team's 5th, 2:37 to go, fourth quarter.
So Andrew Smith at the free throw line. Free throw is up and in and out, no good. So 51-44, still a 7-point lead here for Boonville. Hicks down the right side of the paint, kicks it over to Meyer, now out to Smith. Ball knocked away there from Smith. Now he's going to go behind the back. He's got the freshman Hurlis on him this time. So Hunter Bruce with it now in the paint. Dumps it over to Meyer. Then Meyer dribbles it out, hands it off to Ryan Smith. And a foul will be called against the Titans here as Boonville was just keeping it away, playing keep away.
And for Gibson Southern, Dawson Witt has just picked up his 4th personal. Team 7th, 2:01 to go here in the fourth quarter.
So we got one and a bonus here. So Rylan Hicks will be at the free throw line. So the first free throw is up and no good. Aiden Neal comes down with the rebound. He's going to bring it up across the timeline, center of the floor, gives it over to Adam May. Three-pointer, off no good. And the rebound by Hicks. And then a foul called against the Titans.
Adam May just picked up his fourth personal. Team's 8, $1:50 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Number 22, Adam May. So we're going to walk down to the other end here.
And you caught a break there when they missed the front end of that 1-on-1, but you got to convert.
Yep. Needed a bucket. Needed a bucket and a big one. First free throw is up, and it's good. And Rylan Hicks will have an opportunity at one more as it's now to an 8-point lead. So Hicks with the basketball. Bounces a few times. Right-hander puts it up, and it's no good. And the rebound comes down to Hurlis. Up ahead to Aiden Neal. Neal steps out of bounds. Turnover.
And he kicked it to Dawson Witt, who just drained a three.
If we didn't have bad luck, I don't know if we'd have luck at all right now.
Yeah, that was just a tough break.
52-44. 8-point deficit. 1:43 to go here in the ballgame. Now Meyer with the basketball. He'll bring it up. Center of the floor working against Andrew Smith. Now Mockabee with it. Gives it to Meyer. Meyer is hammered, and he'll go to the free throw line to earn that.
Adam May just fouled out of the basketball game. His fifth personal foul. So the team's 9. May fouls out with 5 points on the night. He had a 3-ball and was 2 of 2 from the free throw line.
Taylor Listness checks in. Adam May will have a seat with those 5 fouls. And at the free throw line will be Rylan Hicks. He'll have 2 shots here on the shooting foul. First one is up and good, and he'll have an opportunity at one more. So 1:27 to go here in the ball game. Second free throw is up, no good. Rebound comes down to Dawson Witt. Gives it off to Andrew Smith. Smith now is going to call a timeout with 1:22 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's 53-44. Titans down by 9 points as you're listening to 89.1 The Bash.
H&R Block, 615 North Walnut in Mount Carmel, is a proud supporter of the Gibson Southern Titans. H&R Block has been preparing taxes since 1955, and no return is too complicated for them. Getting the most back for you starts with getting the most expertise. For bankruptcy, corporations, estates, farms, and lots of other needs. Their phone number is 618-262-5932. That's 618-262-5932. H&R Block, you've come to the right place. Go Titans, from everyone at H&R Block in Mount Carmel.
Welcome back here to Gibson Southern High School. 1:22 remaining in the ball game. It's the Boonville Pioneers 53, the Gibson Southern Titans 44. So right now it'll be Titans basketball right straight down from us here in front of the scoring table as Dawson Witt will trigger the ball inbounds, does so to Taylor Listnich. To Andrew Smith on the right side. Andrew now with the basketball to Aiden Neal. Neal moves to the left wing, gets it off to Hurlis. Hurlis back to Neal. Three-pointer, off no good. Rebound, though, to Dawson Witt. His putback no good. And then there's going to be a jump ball call with 1:05 remaining in the ball game.
Man, had a couple good looks, just couldn't get it to fall.
So it'll be Gibson Southern Titans basketball underneath their own bucket here. Hurlis with it on the left wing. Hurlis now. Gets it off into the hands of Dawson Witt. We don't have time for this, fellas. Witt now kicks it off to Andrew Smith. Smith, three-pointer, good. And a quick timeout called with 49.5 seconds remaining in the ball game. It's 53-47, a 6-point deficit for your Gibson Southern Titans as you're listening to 89.1 The Bash.
The Gibson Southern Athletic Boosters proudly support all Titan athletes and sports teams and support this broadcast of Gibson Southern Titan Sports. More information on the Titan Boosters is available online at the Gibson Southern High School website. Then just look for the booster logo. Good luck, Lady Titan and Titan basketball teams from the Gibson Southern Athletic Boosters, proud supporters of this broadcast.
Welcome, Titan basketball fans. United Fidelity Bank looks forward to another great basketball season and to serving the South Gibson community. As part of our commitment to you, Darla Barton and her friendly staff are available to assist you with all of your personal and commercial banking needs. Visit our banking center located at 810 East Locust Street in Fort Branch to learn about the exciting products and services we have to offer, including online banking and bill pay, mobile banking, text alerts, and free ATM transactions. United Fidelity Bank, big enough to help you, but small enough to know you. Go Titans.
Welcome back here to Gibson Southern High School. 49.5 seconds remaining here in the ball game. 53-47. 6-point deficit for the Titans. They're going to go full court pressure coming out of the timeout here. The two-possession ball game, and Boonville can't get it in bounds, and they call the 5 seconds. So now it's going to be Titans basketball. So Titans will have the ball out underneath their own bucket, and this is a must-score possession.
You don't definitely have to have a three, just any bucket at all here.
So Lisnich gets it in to Andrew Smith, down low to Witt. Witt spins, forces the shot up, no good, nobody in to rebound. Of course, we got four guards on the floor, and Dawson Witt the forward. But that's what we got.
Foul's going to be on Caden Hurlis. It's going to be his second. That's the team's 10th. So 2 shots here for Boonville.
So 40.5 seconds remaining here in the ball game. Ben Meyer will step up to the free throw line, and he'll have 2 shots. And right now, if you're Boonville, you could foul if you want to once. So the first free throw here by Ben Meyer is up. It's good. He'll have an opportunity at one more. Been a matter of, in this game tonight, Jason, it's been a matter of so close throughout each quarter. Second free throw's in and out, no good. Witt gets the rebound, gives it off to Andrew Smith. Smith now, top of the key. Down the right side of the paint, layup, up, good. 30 seconds to go here in the ball game. 54-49. It's a 5-point deficit for the Titans.
Got a foul.
And now with 20 seconds, Hicks takes it to the rack, and that's the dagger. Made the layup, did Rylan Hicks. Now Andrew Smith with the right-handed layup, up and good. And a timeout called with 9.1 seconds left in the ball game. 56-51. It's a 5-point deficit for the Titans as you're listening to 89.1 The Bash.
Princeton Ponderosa Steakhouse at 2020 West Broadway in Princeton is a proud sponsor of the Gibson Southern Titans. Ponderosa offers many grilled entrees to enjoy with or without their Keep It Coming fresh buffet. The grilled entrees or buffet are also available for take-home or tailgate parties. Open Sunday and Tuesday through Thursday from 10:30 to 9, and Friday and Saturday from 10:30 to 10, closed on Mondays. Ponderosa Steakhouse at 2020 West Broadway in Princeton, 812-386-6116.
Welcome back here to Gibson Southern High School, coming out of the timeout by the Titans. 9.1 seconds remaining in the ball game. 56-51 is our score. Boonville on top of your Gibson Southern Titans. So Boonville has the baseline to run here. They get the ball inbounds to Smith, to Meyer, and then a quick foul. We're going to walk to the other end for 2 shots.
Foul's going to be on Smith. It's his second. And the last possession for Boonville, I mean, that was a killer. Literally, Gibson Southern is trying to foul them. And you end up giving up an uncontested layup on the other end, and that just kills you. Boonville, you got to give them credit, doing a good job of playing keep away on that.
Yep. So the first free throw by Ben Meyer is up and good. He'll have an opportunity at one more. Well, let's see what miraculous play call we have up our sleeve now. And a timeout called by Boonville with 6.2 seconds remaining in the ball game. 58-51, a 7-point lead, a three-possession deficit, or a three-possession lead for the Pioneers. And, Jason, we're just going to keep it right here. I'm tired of flipping it back and forth in a three-possession ball game. So 58-51 is our score. What in the world could Boonville even be talking about with 6.2 seconds on the clock?
Well, there's one thing. I mean, they don't have a whole lot of experience closing out wins this year. They just have one. So they're sort of trying to sort through this. Trying to make sure there's no mistakes. But, you know, you think it wouldn't be that hard to just say, don't foul. But, I mean, you're literally up. I thought he might try to get some subs in. And if he was going to do that, I would be like all for it. You know what I mean? But that's all right. 6.2 seconds left. You got to somehow get a nice deep pass, quick three.
And he's going to press with a man on the ball. Just let him get the ball in bounds. So now Andrew Smith gets it in and turns it over. And that's going to end the ball game. So the final score here will be the Boonville Pioneers 58, the Gibson Southern Titans 51. That's our final score here tonight on this Tuesday night. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll get into the United Fidelity Bank postgame show as you're listening to 89.1 The Bash.
Welcome, Titan basketball fans. United Fidelity Bank looks forward to another great basketball season and to serving the South Gibson community. As part of our commitment to you, Darla Barton and her friendly staff are available to assist you with all of your personal and commercial banking needs. Visit our banking center located at 810 East Locust Street in Fort Branch to learn about the exciting products and services we have to offer, including online banking and bill pay, mobile banking, text alerts, and free ATM transactions. United Fidelity Bank, big enough to help you, but small enough to know you. Go Titans.
This Gibson Southern Sports broadcast is proudly supported in part by Ours Cafe and Catering of Fort Branch. Ours is locally owned and operated. They're located at 104 North Main Street with a full menu of homemade food. They also provide catering services for events large or small in size. Their phone number is 812-615-0039. They're on Facebook under Ours Cafe and Catering Company. The restaurant is open Tuesday through Sunday.
Welcome back here to Gibson Southern High School, where we are now in the United Fidelity Bank postgame show. Final score here tonight in the varsity contest, 58-51. The Boonville Pioneers defeat the Gibson Southern Titans. Earlier tonight in JV action, it was Gibson Southern defeating Boonville by the score of 55-39. So it was a split here, one for each ball club. Unfortunately, in the varsity game, it was Boonville getting the victory. And, Jason, let's go ahead with the scoring rundown, please.
No problem, Bob. For the Boonville Pioneers, they had three players in double figures tonight, led by Hunter Bruce with 21. Ryan Smith added 15. Rylan Hicks had 10. Ben Meyer, 8 points. Devin Maccabee, 5. Luke Connor added 2 points, rounding out the scoring for Boonville. As a team, they struggled at the free throw line, but they got a lot of attempts, 10 of 21 from the free throw line, and they had 8 field goals from beyond the three-point arc. And for your Gibson Southern Titans, Dawson Witt, 24 points, all those coming in the first 3 quarters, and he made 5 3-balls here tonight. Andrew Smith, a great basketball game, 18 points, most of that coming in the second half. He was 5 of 6 from the free throw line and had 1 3-ball on the evening. Aiden Neal, 1 third-quarter bucket for 2 points. Adam May had a 3-point field goal and was 2 of 2 from the free throw line for 5 points here tonight. And Caden Hurlis, a fourth-quarter field goal for 2 points. As a team, Gibson Southern Titans were 8 of 9 from the free throw line, and they had 7 field goals from beyond the three-point arc, where they lose to Boonville here tonight, 58-51.
Well, Jason, thank you very much for that scoring rundown. We'll be back here Friday night for Titans basketball, and then on Saturday we'll follow the Lady Titans over to Charlestown for regional action on Saturday morning. But right now we're going to wrap things up here for the United Fidelity Bank postgame show. So for Paul Wilcoxon back at the studios in Mount Carmel, Illinois, great job, Paul. For Jason White, I'm Bob Bowser saying good night, and we'll see you Friday night right here on 89.1 The Bash.